girls, children of all ages, welcome to the Boar's Nest. I am your host, OMD. Bubba Duke is on hiatus again this week due to technical difficulties. Therefore, unfortunately, because he is the one that handled all of the streaming, we will not be streaming tonight. Instead, we're going to have a little bit of discussion. Tonight, we're going to start with a review of the latest Transformers movie. I sat down and managed to watch that last weekend. It was one I had been waiting a while to see, and I rather enjoyed it. I know it's been a hit and miss among the critics, but I rather enjoyed it. It beat out the last two, which The Last Night, and I believe it was Age of Extinction before that. I can't remember offhand. But it was the two with Mark Wahlberg that were long, drawn out, and more explosions for the sake of explosions from a Michael Bay production. This one, again, was a Michael Bay production, but was a lot better. They didn't try to cram too much into it. It was a decent movie, good story, introduced the Maximals. And as I have actually just finished reading, it was actually a prequel to the original Transformers movie. There were, of course, some issues that I found with it. Mostly, really, there was no hint of the Decepticons. It was Unicron, who, of course, is the overall villain and even the leader of Megatron. But I almost felt that it could have been crossed over and they could have used the Silver Surfer, because Unicron reminded me so much of Galactus. However, again, decent story, great acting from the two leads, male and female, who I had never heard of. So I'm not sure. I mean, I hope you guys get the chance to see it, watch it, and please offer your opinion. It is, I believe, leading to a massive crossover movie event with G.I. Joe, which I do believe would be fantastic. They do need, G.I. Joe even needs some help after their first two movies, because both of those were not that great. As we are discussing this, there are some other movies and tie-ins. Like we've seen, now we've had the Transformers, we've had G.I. Joe, now we've got Barbie, we've got a Gargoyles movie coming. Are there any other movies from your childhood or our childhood that you would like to see? I know for me, there's a lot of old school cartoons that I would love to see get a live remake, or even just a movie like Brave Star. I don't know if anybody remembers that show. Obviously, Thundercats would be huge to get a live action movie, although we've heard about it for years. I would love to see a remake of Masters of the Universe, which apparently is coming and is in development, but who knows? And as well now, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to take a look. We do have another new movie based on a game that is in theaters, and that is Gran Turismo. Again, I'm not a PlayStation guy, but I do remember playing several of the Gran Turismo games back in the day, and they were quite fun. Now, this movie is actually based on a true story. The Gran Turismo race is reality. So they take the best players of the game and then put them in the car and on the track. It's a dangerous concept, nonetheless, because you are taking people who can literally reset a game when they miss what they're doing. Oh, there's Bubba Duke. He's watching here. Oh, just doing the show here, buddy. It's a little bit nerve-wracking here, but we'll try. So as they even say in the trailer, in the game you can hit the reset switch and start over. In the actual race, you don't. You crash, you could die. So this is intriguing. It's a movie I do want to see. I hope it's going to be better than other racing games and other things like that. Again, I'm not very good at driving games or racing games, so it's been quite a long time since I've played any of those. So again, please, if anybody has seen it, give me your thoughts. Let me know, and I will make an informed decision as to whether I actually do or don't watch it. So now we're going to get into really the heart of our discussion here today, and that is Blizzard is banning people from Diablo 4. They've apparently banned thousands of people for using what is called a seasonal exploit. And for that, they are... What these people are doing is they are transferring items between eternal and seasonal realms. Now, again, I'm not a Diablo player. I haven't played the Diablo game since Diablo 2 back on the PC many, many moons ago. So I don't know what the seasonal realm is and the eternal realm. And apparently another exploit that people are using is called... or is to repeat nightmare dungeons, and they're switching party leaders. So they're staying in the same party, they're changing up party leaders, going back doing this dungeon to get bigger and better rewards. What are your thoughts? This is not something that I would ever even consider or know how to do. So I honestly could not tell you folks what's happening. But they have banned... They want to keep the Diablo 4 experience as consistent as possible. I do have my research here right beside me, so that's why I am glancing over to look and get you some of this. Part of this article that I have up says banned Diablo 4 users have been sharing their experiences on social media. Some of them are claiming innocence. Well, of course. While others report using exploits knowing the risks. The Diablo 4 boss tracking utility, the World Stone, reports that there have been thousands of bans and goes on to appeal to the community to remain vigilant against the temptations of cheating. Blizzard itself has previously issued a stern warning about using third-party software in Diablo 4, which violates terms of service. Apparently, for the most part, people seem to be immersed in the world and are looking to avoid exploitable glitches due to their game-breaking nature. And that's, most gamers out there. You will get the people that really just don't give a damn because they've got more money than brains and they can just go out and get a different game. So, when you get that opportunity, just play the game, have fun with it, have fun with your friends. Don't do something stupid. Please. Now, apparently, here's another one that's coming up. While some glitches are exploitable, others can make the Diablo 4 experience very frustrating. Yes, Bubba, absolutely. If you cheat, you will be banned. That's how it should be. One such bug hampers player progress by preventing them from progressing past a Season 1 challenge called A Boon in the Tide. And this is the game is not flagging this challenge as complete, bringing progression to a standstill. Blizzard is reportedly gearing up to release a fix or a patch around now or as of a couple of days ago. So if Blizzard is willing to put in this work to patch their games, fix the game, don't go and ruin it for others, please. Like, it's really not that hard, people. And okay, so Diablo 4 is following up its latest update by releasing patch 112, which seeks to address the most pressing technical issues the players have had with the game. Many fans consider itemization in Diablo 4 to be its weakest link. And the first patch has done a commendable job in bridging the divide between the 5 classes. Again, I don't know the 5 classes. All right, Bubba. You have a great night too, buddy. Take care. And on top of balance changes, mob density in dungeons has increased by a considerable margin, effectively tripling the amount of experience that Diablo 4 players can earn in a single run. Where patch 111 sought to fix the problems that pertain to gameplay, patch 112 instead focuses on the technical bugs and glitches that have plagued the game since launch. Now, some of these fixes will be removing the most popular leveling methods, such as being able to reset a nightmare dungeon by promoting a party member to leader, which we just discussed. Right? They're getting banned for changing party leaders and going back to do another run at the dungeon. Though players can still keep track of a tier list for them, they will no longer be able to spam it and to their content. The patches were released a few days early, but the patch did go live on the 15th, so that was on Tuesday. One of the highlights of the new patch relates to Diablo 4 players automatically joining the official trade channel. Hopefully it implies that the golden item duping exploit will be fixed sooner rather than later. I'm not going to go into all of the technical details because, again, I do not know the Diablo game. So I can't speak for those players. I can't speak for the game. I haven't played it. Would I give it a try if it came to the Game Pass? Absolutely. But I'm not a huge fan of top-down and RPG type games. But I will give it a try to give it a fair shake. And that is going to bring us to another huge topic here tonight. And that is Xbox itself is now where is it here? Right here. This is direct from Xbox. They are introducing a new 8-strike system. An 8-strike system to what is it here? And this is direct from the Xbox, from purexbox.com. For handling accounts and bans, suspensions, with the goal of educating players about enforcement, severity, cumulative effect of multiple enforcements, and the total impact on their standing. So if you violate something, you're going to get a strike against you, and each penalty is going to have a strike. I don't know about our American viewers, listeners. But we have demerit points on our driver's licenses, and that's what this is going to be. So you're going to lose. You're starting with 8 points, and you will lose points depending on the number of violations and the severity of them. Just a quick rundown. If you get 1 or 2 strikes, it's a 1-day suspension. 3 strikes is 3 days. 4 is a week. 5 is 2 weeks. 6 is 3. 7 is 2 months. And 8 is 1 year. However, you can still retain access to single-player experiences and all purchased content on your account. However, Microsoft will reiterate that it reserves the right to permanently suspend all functionality of an account for the most serious violations. Which means if you're going in there and you're being a joke, being a dink, whatever it is, making comments that are uncalled for, inappropriate, then good on Xbox, good on Microsoft. I know, and I can speak from experience, when Bubba and I have been playing, which hasn't been for a couple of weeks now due to his technical issues, we've made some comments in our party. Now, we've never done it when we're on the show. If it's just something we can't pronounce or something, then we'll make the joke about it. But as far as we know, it is just between the two of us in our party. So we're not out broadcasting it to our lobby and into our games to other players who may be with us and may be able to hear us, at least not intentionally. So if any of them have, then we do apologize, but I don't believe they have. And I'm not going to get into some of the things that we have said. I mean, we're not out there to make jokes about race, culture, religion, anything like that. So, ladies and gentlemen, I really don't know how much further I can go here because I really don't have anything else to discuss, and I'm not set up for streaming, unfortunately. So I guess, ladies and gentlemen, I know it's been a short one. I wish it were longer. Please stay tuned. Coming up at 9 p.m. At the top of the hour is Ring Respect Radio with Bobby Munson and Papa Smokes with the hashtag Triple R Show. And hopefully we'll see you all next week, and hopefully we'll have more set up and ready to go. All right. Take care. Thank you all very much.